Hello everyone, my name is Pat. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing you guys my fall TBR. I have a lot of books I want to read for fall. It isn't even all of it. Get into it. The first one is from my previous video, my fall Rex. I mentioned The Secret History, which is Dark Academia. And so this one is also Dark Academia. Another one, I think next to The Secret History, this is like the next Dark Academia book. I've been waiting for fall to get here for me to finally get to this one. This also is set obviously in academia and there's murder mystery. Honestly, that's all I know. And because a lot of people have said that this is really good and it's great Dark Academia book, obviously I got it. And just the cover is fall vibes. It actually has, I actually want to also get another cover for this one. That one also looks really great. Next one is The Cousins by Karen M. McManus. This one is, I think I got this from Illumicrate from last year's like 2 books in a box month that they have. And this is following cousins who get invited by their grandmother, enigmatic grandmother, to spend summer, I think it was summer, spend summer in their grandmother's resort. And I think the grandma is trying to decide about an inheritance, and they're kind of estranged, and I think like the whole family has like a weird relationship with each other. So in the time that they spend in their grandmother's resort, they discover family secrets and what happened in the past that changed the relationship between the family or among the family. So super excited to read this one as well. It's a book that I've owned for a while, Shea by Ruth Ware. This is about a housekeeper, I think, or like a sitter, who gets arrested for murder after one of the kids that she babysits gets murdered and dies. It's in this house where it's like a smart house, so everything is like super high tech. I think this is sold through letters that she sends to her lawyer about what happened in the past. I've heard mixed things about this one, but I'm still really excited to get into this because I want to see like the characterization and what the letter will tell you and what really happened during the past, because I feel like it kind of has that unreliable narrator kind of thing, and I feel like there's a lot of secrets in here about the family and what happened in that house. I'm really interested in finding out. I think it's going to be really fun to read. And then we have another Dark Academia book that was recently released. I think this was last month. So we have, this was released in June. Anyway, so this is the Maidens by Michaelides. This is following a therapist, I believe she was, who goes back to her alma mater after she hears that her niece's best friend gets murdered, and she starts to suspect this professor, and I think she starts to investigate him because he's a very charismatic, popular, and he has this group of girls that like kind of in a way I guess follows him around, or like is like his groupie. I don't know if that's the right way to say, called the Maidens. They call themselves the Maidens. Also mixed reviews on this one as well. Next one is Arsenic and Adobo by Manansala. This is also from a Filipino author. This is following the main character. She starts working for her, I think, aunt restaurant. Her ex-boyfriend eats an adobo dish that she cooked and dies. They found out that it has arsenic in here, so she's the main suspect in this case. And it's like a cozy mystery as well. I've heard also mixed things about this one, but this is a first book. This is the first book in a like companion series of like cozy mysteries that this author is going to release. So I'm very excited to read this one because I want to see the portrayal of the Filipino food and also the Filipino culture in here, and also of course the mystery and who killed the ex-boyfriend. Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. Now for this year, one of my goals is to read at least one classic. I haven't finished that role, and Jane Eyre is a book that I've been wanting to read for a while, and I know that this has like really creepy fall vibes from what I know of this book, and it's pretty long too, so it's a little bit intimidating, but I'm still very excited to read this one, get to it and find out what really happens in here, and Mr. Rochester, because I've heard obviously things about this one, and I think I already know what's going to happen at the end, like one of the big reveals at the end, because it's very popular. It's hard not to get yourself spoiled about what happens in this book, but again, gives me that really fall mystery, creepy, spooky vibes. So Jane Eyre. This is a book that I recently bought, House of Hollows by Krystal, Sutherland. Heard really great things about this one, and I still have my receipt from her first books. Following 3 sisters who go missing one night in the Scottish city only to return a month later, and like their physical things have changed. Physical like traits like eyes and hair color have changed, and they don't remember anything that happened, and so they're trying to fit in high school years later, and Gray, one of the sisters, one of her older sisters, goes missing. And they start to try to figure out and try to find her sister, and there's like suspicious circumstances surrounding what happened to her missing sisters. It has a really creepy vibe, especially like with the cover, with the face, you know, covered in like leaves, plants, and vines, and like blood trickling down on one side of her face. So very excited to read this one. Again, heard really good things. Another one that I recently received, The Wolf and the Woodsman by Reid. This is following a girl who gets taken, or gets, I guess, sacrificed by her village, her pagan village, or on the way to the castle they get attacked, and only her and the captain of the soldiers, I believe, survives, and he's actually the disgraced prince of this country, and they form a pact to try to stop his brother from destroying their country. Again, very full lives, because I feel like this is going to have very like nature-based, wow, the sun is bright, very like heavily nature-based magic system. Another recently brought book, Native Witches by Rachel Griffin. This has been going around social media for a while because of, honestly, the cover of it, like the naked hardcover of it is so pretty. What I found really interesting about this one is because the witches' powers are related to nature. So they're like witches whose powers are related to summer, fall, winter, spring. With like the climate change happening, it's kind of messing up with their powers. Very excited to read this one. I've heard good things about this as well. And again, the cover was so pretty, and I had to get it because I think I heard somebody say that this is going to be limited. They're going to produce this for like, I think a year or so, or like a certain amount of time, and then they'll go back to having it not this. I don't know if that's true or not, but I still got it because, I mean, the cover, the jacket itself is great, but the inside is so pretty. So enjoy witches. And again, witchy books, nature-based magic, fall for me. Next one, Horrid. This one is more horror really, but I think this has like fantasy aspects of it. Like there's magic present in here as well. This is following, I think, mother and daughter who moved to this house, and this house is kind of like haunted. And actually this has the illustration on the inside, because this is a special edition. This is the house that they move into, and you can see like one part of the house has the light on, and I think there's like a shadow on there that you can see. And this is like, I think this one on the side is the main character. So I think there's body horror here as well. Well, from what I can see on the cover, I think so. So there's this storage room in their house that I showed you. It's in that room where her mother, I think, either does not let her come in, or it has like this like storage box that she's not allowed to open, and she discovers something, obviously starts questioning what her mom is doing. Very atmospheric. I feel like it gives me like really atmospheric spooky vibes. Is Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. This is another book that has amazing underneath the dust jacket art that I love. The back doesn't have anything, but the front is so pretty. So this is Wishes as well, but we are following a transgender character. So he decides to try to prove himself as a real like brujo of the family, and he accidentally summons the ghost of one of the most popular guys in school. And I think they team up to find out what happened to him and tie up loose ends to find out what really happened to him. There's also romance in here, and I've heard really great things about this one, and I'm really, really excited to read this. I've been wanting to read this one, but again, I've been waiting for fall to finally get to this because spooky, witchy vibes. Next one, another one that I've had for years. This one is The Wicked Deep by Shea Earnshaw. I read her book Winterwood, I think last year during winter, and I really enjoyed it. And this is another standalone fantasy by her, and again, this is, I think, also witch related, set in the woods as well, or like the woods also have like a big part of the magic here, and I'm really excited. And the cover is so pretty as well. This is just the regular paperback cover of this book. I mean, doesn't that give you like Halloween witchy vibes? Next one is A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee. This is another book that is dark academia, and I've heard mixed things about this one, so I'm going into this one with like mid to low expectations, but this is another special edition that I have, and I'm very excited for this one as well, looking forward to it. Just dark academia. If you tell me it's great dark academia, it has really good dark academia vibes, I probably am going to read it, or will want to read it. So next one is The Once and Future Witches by Alex E. Harrow. I mean, it's about witches. I think I got this one last year, and I think this is also related to the witch Salem trials. So there is somebody hunting them, somebody stalking the main characters, and definitely again looking forward to this one. Also, it's thick and I love the edges. Yeah, I've heard really great things about this one too. Although not a lot of people have talked about it, but the ones that I've heard talk about it really enjoy this book. So definitely looking forward to this one. I think this has like really heavy ties to history and the witch Salem trials, and I think the witch is still getting hunted to this day, something like that, or like an entity trying to hunt down the witches. So looking forward to this one as well. And the last one that I have is actually an art that I received. This is already out. This is The Corpse Queen by Heather Herman. Honestly, I don't really know what this is about, but this one comes out when? September 2021, so this month. I think this is already out. September 14, 2021, so it's been out, and I received this one from a box that I bought from Penguin Teen. I know you're not allowed to sell this, so I guess it's like a freebie or something that they have. So there's powers in here as well, so let's see. There's grave robbing in here. There is murder and mystery as well, so definitely looking forward. I think this is this is also set in the 1850s Philadelphia, so it's historical fiction as well, with them grave robbing and there's murder and mystery, fall vibes. Yeah, I want to read this one within the next few days because it's already out, so I want to read it and see what it is about. So I made great time. So those are all the books that, well, a good chunk of the books that I do want to read for this fall. I will also be filming the end of the year book tag, so I will be talking about more books that I want to read before the end of the year on there. But yes, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know if you guys have read any of these books, what you thought about them, if you have any more fall, or like what's also on your fall TBR that you think I should add on. I can't say I'm gonna read it because I do have a lot of books I want to read for the rest of the year, but let me know and maybe we can talk about them and discuss. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next one. Bye.